Okay, so here it is, everybody. Airbus A350. Oh! Everybody, visual quality of the lords. Wait, hold on. Now for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can buy the Airbus A350 for 93 euros, or you can buy it for 16 euros and 79 cents, which is the same price as the Swiss 01 annoying machine. Buy it now. Probably better than whatever this is. Everybody, M Scenery is back. Happy New Year. With a brand new airplane. And I hated M Scenery before. We always have hated it. But it's kind of like when there's an accident on the road and there's dead people. You always have to look. You know, you're a little bit curious. What are the dead people? What is this? We've got 4.4 stars here on the Microsoft Store, which is actually pretty promising. That's pretty high. I wonder how many of those ratings come from Nigeria. Because like this product can't be, these must be bought. Anyway, I don't even want to look at the pictures. It already looks weird, although it's supposed to even excel in visual quality. Let's go ahead and buy it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and this is interesting. It's a streamed airplane now, so we don't even have to download it at all. Great, so we can jump right in. What could be the difference between Eenie Boats and M Scenery? I don't know. Do we have any liveries? Well, no, there's only Qatar. All right, could be worse. At least Qatar owns the Airbus A350-1000. Plane that you don't really see that often in comparison to the smaller 900 that we won't test today because that would be an extra 16 euros. Okay, so here it is, everybody. Airbus A350. Oh, no. No, I don't want that yet. Can I go outside, please? I'm pressing Shift-C, which would normally put me into the outside perspective to be able to walk around, but I guess this plane does not support that at all, even though it's in the Microsoft Flight Sim 24 marketplace. But anyway, we see this plane from the outside from here. We can enter the drone view, though, to experience the 4.6 stars visual quality. Everybody, visual quality of the lords. Wait, hold on. And what's definitely overtaken by the pixelated Airbus is the pilot's enormous hats. What the f is even that? It's not even like why is it blue? That's a blue shirt. Is that even like a pilot-esque uniform? The captain doesn't even have 4 stripes. Wow, what a realistic Airbus logo right there. Wow, you couldn't have done that. Great. I mean, it's good for playing on potato. You know, the resolution. We have the landing gear, which is unconventionally all in black. This would have been fine like 10 years ago, but you know, this is the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We kind of want to walk around and see like the lights. At least now, ladies and gentlemen, the landing gear seems to have a mechanical connection to the actual airplane. That is, look, it's connected. That wasn't a thing before. The spinner of the engine looks sad. It's not even properly round, the whole engine, is it? I can literally count the polygons. The main landing gear does not look bad at all. I wonder which 3D warehouse they bought this 3D model for $100 for. You know what? This seems to be, so far, M Scenery's best work. We have like a proper APU hole, even though there is just a black nothing in there. So far, looking good, but I want to see the cockpit again, because that was genuine horror inside of there. What in the world is going on here? The Airbus A350 is one of the 2 main families of Airbus. There is the Airbus A380 cockpit. That also is this kind of the same as the Airbus A350, to be honest. And there's also the A320 type cockpit that, you know, with the A330, they all kind of look the same, but they're 2 different kinds, you know. Here, they managed to somehow mix it up. We have the overhead panel from that's definitely an Airbus A320, which we can turn on the battery from. Good. Okay, this down here, they tried to make it look like an Airbus A350. I can move the throttle. That's good. It doesn't have proper reverse thrust. If I activate reverse thrust, it looks like this. Oh, it just goes full power. We don't have an ignition switch here. It's just gone. Everything is in like a quality of 2004. Put down the flaps. Okay, so it turns out we have like 4 levels of flaps right here, and full isn't even full. That's like 7/8 of full. Oh, don't even get me started on the absolutely stupid spoiler, which is inside. I don't even know. I mean, the actual elephant of the room is definitely the systems. They couldn't be less realistic. This is definitely just A320 screens, but without the borders between them. Do you know what I mean? So like the screens are absolutely the same. They just stole that from the other Airbus planes in the Microsoft Flight Sim, and this I don't even want to talk about. What the the f is this MCU? It's supposed to be touchscreen. It's supposed to be revolutionary. The whole idea of flying the A350 is that it's one of the most modern airplanes to live. And this is just oversized A320 MCU. Something that's supposed to fit inside of this screen has been sized up into this. And it looks bad. Let's turn on the APU. Is that even... Oh wow, it's immediately turned on. It's immediately available. Great, so we can turn on the engines. I guess after we turned on the APU bleed. So let's turn on engine number 2. Oh, so turning on engine number 2 turns on both engines, and it sounds like a train, which is realistic because that's something you want to throw yourself in front of after buying this. Okay, the engines are immediately turned on. That is good. There's a little bit of an odd je ne sais quoi about this plane. I have no idea. Does it stand too tall? Does it look too tall? Does it look like a monster truck? It's a monster for sure. Let's go ahead and see if I can reverse thrust out of here at least. So, yeah, I've activated reverse thrust. You can see that on the screen. It hasn't done any changes to the throttle. Okay, reverse thrust is activated. At least the QNH works. It's just very weird. It's just bad quality. It's like an FSX port. Okay, parking brake. Where is the parking brake? Parking brake is supposed to be down here. Parking brake! Where's the parking brake? This plane has no possession of a parking brake! Well, great then. How am I supposed to fly it? Hold on. Toggle parking control. Okay. Okay, parking brake has been toggled. God damn it, it won't move even! Can we go forward at least? God damn it. How am I supposed to fly this? Well, I guess I have to just spawn right into Gibraltar onto the runway, so... there's just a few things about this plane that don't make sense. Hello? Huh? I can't move it, so it won't move. There's no way. The only way I can make it move is actually by putting on some brakes. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but now it moves when you brake it. By the way, yeah, this plane does not have nose wheel steering animation whatsoever. And it stands really tall and it looks shit. Anyway, this plane sounds like an Airbus A320/train, because it is just an A320. It's well, like the autopilot, everything is just fake. This whole plane's just fake. Oh, wait, hold on. What's going on? Oh, yes, look at this. We're able to... very realistically rotate. Wow, look at that. Or that was a minor tail strike. The plane doesn't seem to be very bothered. And of course, it flies like crap. At least the flight control surfaces move. Down here, as you can see, to the side, to the left, we can fly, and we can see that there is no animation at all on the wing. I think. Oh no, there's a tiny little bit, but that is definitely not enough. Great, we can put the flaps up, and of course, we can even put the landing gear up. So let's see how that works. At least we can do that. Wow, that was very quick. Now, this plane doesn't really fly like an Airbus at all. In fact, we can even select and change the trim. This plane is supposed to have auto trim. It's an Airbus. It's obviously completely stupid, and it's just mind-blowingly dumb of an airplane. Now, we can turn on all the lights right here. Just a general test as well. It's probably not that hard to add lights. It's just a light to an airplane. But when we turn on nighttime, this happens. Oh, we enter pure darkness of aeroplane. The cockpit is weirdly lit in sort of like a dome light, even though the dome light's supposed to be turned off. Funny thing is always that I haven't really been able to turn off the engines, especially midair. Unable to do that. So they're just on forever until we like die. But wait, no, there's a single light in front of the airplane. It's just floating. It's there. It's just not realistic. It's just stupid. Let's go ahead and do a landing. What's the point of having an Airbus A350 without a head-up display? Oh no. What is the point of having a plane that does not have any communications panel either? I don't know, because this thing doesn't. The A350 has this as in front, sort of like a screen, not like a dial-in thing. And this screen doesn't dial. You don't dial with this. There is just no way to fly this on VATSEP. Who's this for? Like, this would feel unrealistic even on a Joy-Con from Xbox. Also, please, next time, fix the actual sizing of the airplane, because your stupid plane doesn't even fit onto this camera right here, because it's just so... Oh, I hate this. You can tell that when you enter slew mode, this is what you see. Normally, it's supposed to be zoomed out much more. Now, look at this insane, realistic... airplane. Okay, come on, let's land. Wow, that was a great animation. Okay, that was the hardest landing ever. Let's see how quickly we can stop. The best thing is not to go into the brakes, because then the plane will brake. Oh, now it doesn't do that anymore. I don't know what's up, and now the whole flight sim is lagging out because of the very, very hard to handle airplane. This is definitely one of the worst experiences of the new year, everybody. Don't buy this plane. I don't even know why they made it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.
The special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Gunskiller, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijutsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.